What's up, guys? You political realist here. And today I just wanted to talk about the state of Air Force recruitment. So, this article came across my timeline today from Task and Purpose, and it's about how there's 19,000 people in the Air Force Delayed Entry Program, known as DEP. And that's pretty crazy because, for one, they've already met 58% of their goal, okay, for the next fiscal year, which is coming up, and their goal is 32,750. They already have 19,000 people waiting to go into BMT, so basic military training. And it's just like such a huge shift from, after 2020 and the years afterward. They were having a lot of trouble meeting those recruitment goals, or at times they were missing their goals by a few thousand recruits. And now they're so heavy in depth for recruits. It's just kind of insane. And the big thing they're saying here is that, well, it's the higher numbers are basically attributed to, we changed we raised the age from 39 to 42 for people who can join. If you get caught with paraphernalia in your system, we'll give you another chance under a waiver to pass and get into the military. Just all kinds of stuff. They changed the standards. And they're saying, and rightfully so, they should. This is the right answer, I guess. They're saying, well, part of it's service to country. People want the benefits, the educational opportunities, and all the things that come with being part of the military. And my viewpoint is that we are seeing, of course, as everyone can see, we're seeing a tightening job market. So it's harder and harder to obtain a job right now. So more people in desperation are going to the military to get a stable job where they can't just be fired from it on a whim. Once you're in, you're all set up. You're in there until your contract is up, so you're good. But it's a sign of the times. And also, I think there's a fear that, and you're seeing it now with certain companies like Amazon. Amazon's job roles, I think it's about 1.5 million. It's flat. They're not growing anymore. It's 1.5 million, and it's been 1.5 million or so for the past few years. And I think that's attributed to, like, and who knows, I'm just talking here, artificial intelligence adoption, a lot of roles that used to exist. And these are good jobs, really. Like these jobs that AI is taking right now, people fail to say these are good jobs. Maybe they're repetitive, maybe they're, drone like. I mean, if you're in an office with AC and you're doing a job for 8 hours a day, that's pretty simple. It's not stressful, really. You have a great job. And I know people are going to go, well, that's wasteful. We shouldn't have those jobs and stuff. But hey, these jobs provide income for a person. They provide income to create a family. I mean, they put money into the system. People go out, they spend money. And these are great jobs. But those jobs are kind of, as it seems, are getting whittled away. So, like, the big thing too is computer science and computer engineering. These guys these guys and girls who went to college, they are like just walking into a wall when it comes to the job market. There's those tech roles that were so abundant in the past few years are gone. So I think a lot of people are joining the military out of, recession fears and the fact that there's just these jobs are disappearing. I mean, I see more than ever online. There's people who are joining with a college degree. They're enlisting into the military. And, that's a big jump. Now, granted, I think the benefits of the military, number one, I think everyone should join the military. You should do at least 4 years in active duty. Don't do reserves, don't do National Guard. It's not worth it in that sense. If you want a quick, hey, I want to do this, like I want to be a veteran, they do just 4 years active duty in one of the branches, especially the Air Force. I'd say the Air Force has the highest quality of life out of all the branches. So join the Air Force, do 4 years, and you get a ton of benefits. You get free. Let's say you have a college degree, you get free. You get your free masters. You can go back to school for like law school or become a doctor or something like that. Or if you want to pivot big time, you can go to trade school using your GI Bill. Also, you have the housing benefits. You get a loan for a home. without money down. Now, let me tell you something. That's not the best thing to do. You want to put some money down, but that's huge, okay? And yeah, there's all kinds of other veterans benefits out there that can really set you apart. And I also want to say as well, when you join the military and when you get out, you're not a civilian anymore, okay? You're a veteran. You're different from a civilian. So it changes you in a way that you're a part of a different, may I say, a demographic group. You're now a veteran. You're not just a civilian anymore. So that levies benefits when it comes to even applying for a job. They'll ask if you're a veteran. That can be the difference between you getting the job and the other guy getting the job. Hey, you're a veteran. Hey, you have that boost of like, hey, we're hiring a veteran. That helps the company when it comes to like saying, hey, we hire veterans and stuff like that. Or they need, they have certain initiatives to get more veterans in their company. So it's a very powerful thing. But yeah, my big thing is like, if you're thinking about joining the military, it's time to join. Because if these doomsday scenarios are true and AI is going to just wipe out most of the white collar job market, the military is going to be flooded with people because the military is the only job, like the military is the only place of employment in the United States, maybe even the world. Maybe in Europe too, they'll do this. But if your job is rendered obsolete in the military, in any branch, for one, they're probably going to give you a chance to retrain into a job field that they need. Or two, they're going to give you a parachute package when you get removed from the military. So they might give you pay for a year and healthcare for a year. You only like CEOs and big time executives at companies get stuff like that usually. Or if they're a more say friendly company like in Silicon Valley, they might lay somebody off and give them 6 months pay and healthcare. But military, they're going to do that for everybody if they see them as redundant. So, yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, if you're thinking about joining the Air Force, for one thing, you should join the Air Force out of all the other branches. I'm telling you, like you won't be disappointed when it comes to quality of life versus what you would see if you joined the Navy and you're stuck on a submarine. Your quality of life's gonna be way better in the Air Force. It should be time to join. Like if you're thinking about doing it, get to it. You better get moving on that. And I got to talk about this, but hey, there's not going to be, in my opinion, this is my opinion, there's not going to be another war like Iraq or Afghanistan where we're going to commit a bunch of U.S. soldiers to the field. Our country's broke. Okay, we're like $35 trillion in debt. We can't watch some giant land war in the Middle East to defend our interests or whatever you would say in the Middle East. We can't invade Iran. The manpower needs, the money needs, it'd be too much. It'd break our country, and they can never pull that off. And I'm telling you, there's no morale within the United States system to sustain something like that. Even when it comes to conflicts in the East, like Taiwan, we don't have the morale for that. Okay, the only morale we have is for conflicts close to home, securing our country. Or I really believe like people would step up if there was a conflict in Europe where it is totally justified our allies were attacked, or in the East as well if North Korea goes supernova and they attack South Korea or Japan or Australia or one of those countries. I think people would stand up and say, hey, we have to fight this war and we're going to win. But these conflicts they're always flirting with and everything like that, they're not going to happen. We can't afford another ground sustained conflict. We're just too broke. So, hey, that's my video, guys. If you want to join the Air Force, join now. It's the best time to join because who knows what's going to happen in the next few years. All right, guys, you have a great day. This is Geopolitical Realist. Please like and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.